Well, it's been a little while, and I started a new job, and I've been very busy. It's about an hour and a half journey to work each day, so I haven't had a lot of time to sit and film, but I have been playing, building some things. This is my T301 trike, setting up as brushless. I'll do a video on this in the future when I'm finished with it. I have to say, as far as Tamiya goes, this is one of my most frustrating builds, simply because I'm trying to upgrade and do different things with it. Maybe it's worse than the CCO one, I'm not sure. But it should be like, it's going to be off-road, and I think it's going to be a drag, a drag trike when I eventually get it finished. We'll see that in a future video. But today, what we're looking at is a kit my girlfriend bought me for my birthday that's coming up in a couple days. The Xrider Cafe Racer, and I got it right here. We're going to open it up and take a look and see what comes in the box, and I'll give some thoughts on this kit. This comes from Hong Kong. If you're not familiar with Xrider, they make some trikes and they make some motorcycles. And we also got the Rider's kit. So let's zoom in a bit and we'll take a look and see what's in these boxes. Okay, so we're a little bit closer. If you're wondering why I'm kind of maybe overdressed for RC car YouTube videos, because I'm in China and we are in lockdown here in Shanghai. Even though I think there's some news stories saying they avoided lockdown, we're completely locked down. Can't leave the apartment area, and it's been a week. And because I'm a teacher, I have to teach online. And now I'm between classes, so I thought I'm sitting here all day. My girlfriend's also a teacher at a different school, and she's teaching in the next room, so I can't leave, so I thought I'd put together a video. This kit showed up just a few days ago, so we're going to open it up, and we'll take a look at what's inside. Now, I won't lie, I did have a peek already, but we'll slide it open. So we'll first look at the box. It just says Xrider Cafe Racer. You can see their URL there maybe. On the side it's pretty much the same. There's no real information on this box. Okay, so let's slide off the sleeve. We'll set that over there. And here's our interior box. Once again, not much information. So in the intro, you see a pic of the actual bike that's built. You can buy these as complete RTR, ready to run. I bought the kit because I do enjoy building, unless maybe it's a T301. I'm not really enjoying that these days. Oh, I got the box upside down, hard to tell. Alright, so we'll just take a look inside. So the first thing is the body shell. It is a Lexan body. So in this kit there's no rider, that's why I have the other box with the rider. So you gotta paint it and cut it out. So there's not much to it because it's not a full-on race bike. It's a cafe racer. So we'll set that to the side. So in this box, what we've got in this box are lots of bags. So I'm going to randomly pull them out. I'll say the number on them. This is P3 3/4, I guess you'd call that. So I think that is the rear suspension. And we get an oil shock, and we got a nice spring, a couple other springs, not sure what they're for. So that's our suspension. Everything is made of aluminum, I think there's some, yeah, everything's aluminum. And the shock's nice and soft in there. So that's one bag. Looks quality. And randomly, this is no bag. This is all the hardware. So screws, ball race or ball bearings, typical stuff, not really exciting. Here's another bag. This is P3.5, and it has the main chassis plates, and you can see they are carbon. So this is a carbon build, and we have a few aluminum pieces. I think they're probably spacers between the two plates. So this should be built with a 2-plate design. Okay, so we got that. Looks good. Nice to see carbon. And this is 3-7 and 3-5/6. It's funny way they number things. This is the motor case. As you can see, that looks pretty cool. You see an actual motor. So looks like a motor on a bike, and it says Xrider RC motorcycles. Very nice. Let's see. Here's P4.5. And this kit comes with the belt drive. Some of them come with chain drive. I think the brushless ones usually come with belt drive, and I'll be building this as brushless. So got a belt drive system, should be really nice and smooth. Once again, very quality, feels very heavy duty, good quality parts there. And here's P1-4. Oh, it's mirrors. So some body pieces, we got handlebars and mirrors. They're just plastic. P1-3. We got our front forks parts, and they're already pre-built. They just have to be put together. Very nice. We can compare this to my Kyosho hanging on racer. This stuff is much nicer so far. It's also a much newer kit. P3-9, got some dials, got a key, kind of looks like, got a USB key. I have no idea what's on that. Maybe that's where the instruction manual is, because you're going to see in this box there is no documentation. Ha! Cool. I'll have to plug that in. We'll see what's on it. Oh, my light turned out, so now I'm a little dark. Sorry for that, guys. Let's put that like that. All right. So I didn't charge my filming lights. Okay, so there we go. Got that key fob in there, or not key fob, actual key. And bag P21. This would be, I think this is the rear wheel, could be the front wheel, and it's quite heavy. I think this has a gyroscope that goes in it, possibly. There's a very heavy metal disc here, and another disc. So I'm not sure. You have some gears in there as well. Might be the rear wheel, might be the front. It's already got a ball bearing installed there. This is really heavy. So I imagine that's going to spin, and centrifugal force keep the bike stood up. Yeah, this looks like the rear wheel, because we have an attachment for like the cog. It is carbon fiber spokes, which is pretty decent. And that was bag 1-1, actually. Let's see what's here. 1-2. We got our disc brake and caliper. That seems to be a real brake caliper. Maybe this car has brakes. Like this motorcycle. Maybe this motorcycle has real brakes. That's interesting. You see the disc there? And it's drilled to keep it cooler, I guess. Or make it look cooler. Here's some hardware, P2-2 for the rear wheel. And in here we actually have the rear cog and a chain. So maybe I'm not maybe it's not belt drive, maybe to the rear wheel it's chain drive, and between the motor and the transmission, or whatever gear ratio they set up, it is belt drive. I guess we'll have to find out when it's built. Once again, very high quality parts. You see the chain in there. Pretty close, I don't know if you can see it. The chain in there. Alright, we're getting down to the bottom of the box. P4-3/4. That must be something to do with steering. We have a couple of rods with springs, and we have a shock cylinder. I think that's probably the steering setup there. Alright, another bag we got. I'm not sure. P4-5. It looks like kind of like wires, but not bendy. So this must be something to do with the frame, building the frame. Mystery piece. And last bag, we have our wheels. And there's some weight in those wheels. So there's our tires, that's P2-3. They got nice tread on them. Let me see if I can get that on camera. See the tread in there? They got some nice tread on them. They do have foams. The front one has a very thick foam, and the back one is going to have more suspension. The front one's more stiff. Okay? I'm assuming the wide tires for the rear. Makes sense. Alright, so that's it for the bags. I have this box. So let's see. P3-8. And we'll see what is in the box. It looks like some pipes. Maybe it's exhaust. Not sure. Something to do with the body. So we'll just put those in there. I think they're more fragile, and that's why they're there. Maybe a 3D printed part. So that's it for the box. So I earlier I scanned this code, and it takes me to their website, and there they have a manual for this, and it's just exploded views. So I'll throw up a picture of that. I'm not sure if this is an ideal kit if you're new, or you only have like maybe a few months, you build a couple of kits. I think this might be a more difficult one to build, because in that manual, at least, we'll see what's on the key fob, but in that manual, it doesn't give steps or anything. So as you can see, it just shows the exploded view. Here's a bunch of parts, you find them and try to put it together. Maybe the numbers that appear on things will help. We'll see. I'm looking forward to it. I like a challenge. So let's put all this back. Put all these pieces back in. It looks very quality, like good quality stuff. Yeah, maybe that's for the drive. Or maybe I have an option. Who knows? Alright, let's put that in there. Close this up. Oh, gotta put the body in. There we go. Close this up. Oh, my boxes. Everything fit before I took it out. Don't want to damage the body. Okay, it kind of fits. I'll just set that to the side. Now I hope this weekend that I make an attempt at this, but I think I have to finish my T301. I have a couple other, I have 2 other kits half built, and I hate doing that. Setting it down, I'll go back to it, and a year or 2, one is 2 years old now, goes by and is still not done. So we'll open up the Xrider. Now the Xrider doesn't come with the kit, you have to buy it separately, but it looked really cool, and I like what they were doing with it when I saw it online. So we're gonna see what's inside. So we just get it open. Get the plastic wrap off, there we go. So the Xrider Driver. Xrider Driver. And so as I said, this looks pretty cool. So we'll just pull it up. Nice foam case. Oh, this actually comes with assembly instructions. Well, that's a step up. So you can see the driver comes in many pieces and we put them together. So I got lots of paints. I'm really looking forward to this. So here, we'll take out the first piece very gently. We have, can we get the helmet off? We got the head off. We have the torso and the head connects and the helmet is, I don't know how they made that because I can't get the helmet off and it seems kind of loose, so I'm not sure. Squeeze that out. There we go. So we get our head. So you can see there's quite a bit of detail on this. Now there must be some way to secure that so his head doesn't spin. We do a little exorcist impression there, but very nice. It's I think nylon plastic. It seems to be quite well made. The helmet looks to me to be 3D printed, but I could be wrong. That could be just how they made it look. Alright, let's see what else. Let's put this guy back. We'll gently place him in. Okay, place him in. Here we have the legs. Also very well made. I think these come apart in two pieces. You can see the split in the leg. So we got our legs. Pretty nice. Some hardware and springs. So I imagine the spring may connect from the head to the torso or something and keep it a little bit more stable. Okay, we'll shove that in. And here's some boots. This is very heavy actual material, so if you crash you shouldn't worry about them breaking. Loads of detail on those boots. So if you're building this kit and you're going to use this guy, the driver, I think you want to really take care in your painting because you don't want to make it look terrible when it's actually super nice. And these also look maybe to be 3D printed. Alright, put those in. Over here we have a bunch of foam. And in here we find the driver's arms. And the hands actually move, and we have a spindle for the handlebar. So this looks like the driver will have some motion because all these pieces can move. Next to it we have the other hand. Very nice. I think if you're building this kit, I've never seen a nicer driver figure actually than this one. It's very realistic. Very, very nice if you're into scale work. It's not glued together or anything. I think it's just snapped because there's a little gap there, and if I squeeze it, it closes. So I'll look at, maybe I'll be adding some glue to that. Alright, those things in. So that's the kit. And so that's the kit, and that's the driver figure that goes with it. Just close that down. It comes in a nice box. Be useful for holding parts after you build this. Very nice. So that's the Xrider Cafe Racer kit. Now I'm waiting for parts because we are in COVID lockdown. The delivery people, in Chinese we call them kuaidi, they are not delivering. One of the big delivery companies actually had a massive COVID outbreak, so they've shut down operations. So I've ordered several servos. You need a special size servo for this kit. I ordered the Xrider servo upgrade that they sell, and I ordered an ESC, and I do have an Xrider motor around that I originally bought when I wanted to make this brushless, but it doesn't fit the Tamiya upgraded motor mount, so I had to go with a different motor. Oh, long story on that. So I have a motor setting somewhere, but I don't have a servo and I don't have an ESC to run it. I do have batteries and a motor. So I don't know when those will arrive. you kind of want those pieces when you go to build the kit, because I think installing a motor after the motorcycle is built would be actually quite difficult compared to the Kyosho hanging on racer. So when I'm done, we'll do a side-by-side comparison. We'll try drive this awesome bike again, which also has a really good driver figure. We'll try compare the two. This is brushless. Okay, I built a brushless one. We'll see how the two work. I do find these need awfully big open spaces, which isn't easy to find here in China. This was one of my most complicated builds, but I had very good Kyosho instructions. And so I'm wondering what's on that key fob, and or on that key, that USB key, and hopefully it's step by step, because what I found on the internet was just exploded views, which if you get a pre-built one and it's all together, that can certainly help you to fix or repair, but if you're putting together from bags of parts, it can be quite difficult. So we'll compare the two. This is 1/8, the Cafe Racer is also 1/8, and it'd be interesting to see what 20 years or so in RC development produces. Okay, because this is from the 80s, I believe. Alright guys, that's all for now. I'll try to get back to uploading more regularly, but sitting here and having to work from here, it makes it hard to take my free time and sit back down here, because this is where I do all my building, to sit back down and spend my time in this room or looking at that screen building and editing videos. But wherever you are, I hope you're not locked up and not locked down, and peace out. Have a great day, and subscribe. I always forget to tell people to do that, so subscribe please. I think I have 150. I'm not sure, I haven't checked in a while. It isn't too many, and I wouldn't mind having a few more. Alright, see you later guys.